sweet. Yes, I'm cooking for my son and his wife. It's his 30th birthday. 4 days into my bowl at the milk of 2 months ago. It's more than mom, isn't it? I don't give a flying fuck about. Love. Sweet. You were born in the 60s. We made the war with the Vietnamese. We love LC, we die easily. Can we just say, shut up? So what for your own sake? Do you have a headache or a heartbreak? I'm broken by the birthday cake. You and me so on the uptake. I put a pot in the birthday cake. So what for my own sake? Watch out, yo, here come you. I'm gonna change your rotten sake. Mom, isn't it? Extra sugar, extra salt, extra oil, MSG. Extra sugar, extra salt, extra oil, MSG. Sharpen it, sharpen it. You know my love is sweet. Sharpen it, sharpen it. You know my love is very sweet.
Yeah, you weren't expecting that, were you, bitches? Welcome to Critical Music. I'm your guest DJ, Mike Phillips, filling in for Josh Bicknell while he's on assignment, digging up some more chip tunes. Josh gave me the option of doing my own episode, and I quickly jumped at it, since Critical Music is one of my favorite podcasts. However, I realized a little too late what a tall order this task is going to be, considering that Josh's knowledge of video game music kind of dwarfs mine. So, I'm taking a slightly different approach, and for this episode, I'm going to be playing you a selection of my favorite licensed tracks from video games. Now, this is not some crappy EA Tracks compilation, okay, far from it. Frankly, I just don't think the term licensed music is necessarily a pejorative. Each and every one of these songs is very special to me, and they're connected to the game they're drawn from to an extent that I can't separate them in my mind. That first track, for example, will forever be my memory of the first month or so I spent with an Xbox. You see, Halo was not the game that pushed me over the edge into buying Microsoft's console. I took a little game called Jet Set Radio Future. And the hours I spent grinding around the city with Birthday Cake by Chibo Mato blasting at full volume would be pretty hard to count. For me, that song is Jet Set Radio Future. Of course, that isn't the first example of a licensed song becoming synonymous with a game for me. That phenomenon happened decades earlier, most clearly and memorably with the next pair of songs, one from the 16-bit era, which was actually one of Blizzard's earliest games, and that features songs I'd heard, hundreds of times before, just never in games. And one from a movie tie-in from the 8-bit era that just hit at the perfect time for 13-year-old me and totally blew me away with how much it sounded like the real song, and also with the fact that it opened with genuine digitized voice, like so.
It's important to practice good hygiene, at least if you wanna run with my team. I'm about to get into some shit that I've seen. This fool's breath from it, so that'll melt your ice cream. They say don't say nothing if you can't say nice things. Sitting too close to him on board like my eye sting. I tried to be subtle, hand him a stick of gum. I was a victim of breath on running his yap about what set he from. Gotta get some gum, gotta get him some. He turned it down, his teeth was brown. Excruciating foreign, it was a new sensation. I had to ask the dope to pass the soap, cause his coat had the stench of crustaceans, or bathrooms in the bus station. He had a can of OE and some raisins. Amazing, head to Tobio, he didn't know. Used to the fragrance, cause as the days went without bathing, he felt manly and not like a maiden. He had one dread and fungus. Said he worked on people's toilets with plungers. Girls, not the guy you would want to tongue, yeah. So guys, take your cue from this little number. You gotta wash your ass if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta brush your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky. You gotta wash your ass if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta brush your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky. Now in class you need total concentration, but there's kids in the back holding conversations, cracking on each other, and neither were poster boys. Both of them smell like the type that's sober boy. Coast and joy to leave an absence. Once fool's feet smelled like it struck some matchsticks. Brimstone, girls would never bring him home. I was laughing, then his friend raised his tone and said,
"What, you rolled all over yourself?"
Yeah. I go so deep on your ass, you'll be submerged like you need to do in water, cause you smell like a turd. Want a cap? Get some courage. Your feet smell lurid. Go look it up, and while you at it, get a cup and squeeze the sweat out your sweatshirt and drink it or gargle. You get our vote for most stinkiest. That nigga started thinking of shit. Said I was frail. I said he was stale. Underarms was ripe. Undergarments hype. About to leap out your holy sweats, and we holding bets. And after this, I'm gonna collect. Nigga, check yourself, respect yourself, and watch your motherfucking body for your sweatshirt melt. Like radioactive, no lady find you attractive. The folks got you captive, you don't need a map, bitch. You gotta wash your ass if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta wash your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky. You gotta wash your eyes if you must. You gotta wash your hair if you must. You gotta wash your teeth if you must, or else you'll be funky.
I was by no means a Soundgarden fan, at least until my 3DO told me I was. I spent $500 on that system when I bought it, which was way more than I had any right to spend on anything at the time. And it wasn't really until I saw the intro of Road Rash with Rusty Cage accompanying some hot-ass motorcycle stunts that I felt my purchase was totally justified. As a nice byproduct, I became a big Soundgarden fan after that. And similarly, I had never heard of Del the Funky Homo Sapien, but he and I spent quite some time skating around the airport in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3, the last Tony Hawk game I ever loved, and I became a pretty avid listener of his music after that. Besides having catchy tunes, the advice to wash your ass is just solid. Now, there are some songs and artists I'd never really listened to outside of the game I heard them in, but that doesn't make me like the song any less. This next trio of tracks was more or less made for me by the context of the game. Playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City for the first time, hopping in a fake Lamborghini to prowl the Miami streets at night, and having Talk Talk pop up on the radio, that's a moment in gaming I'll never forget, because I was a teenager in the 80s, after all. The song after that, we're going to have a trio of black-suited agents take an absolutely terrible song that I think was originally created to convince teenage girls that Peter Cetera was straight. They turn it into a touching ballad about a little girl separated from her daddy far too soon. And then we'll round out this set with what I consider the only logical song to pair with a game about a unicorn jumping through clouds and rainbows. Oh, and did I mention the unicorn is a robot?
the kind of love to last forever. And I want you here with me from tonight until the end of time. You should know everywhere I go, always on my mind, in my heart, in my soul. Baby, you're the meaning in my life. You're the inspiration. You bring it's cold outside, am I here in vain? Hold on to the nights, there will be no shame. Always I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony, oh love. I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony, oh love. Melting the ice for me, jump into the ocean, hold back the tide. I see your love in motion when it's cold outside. Am I here in vain? Hold on to the nights, there will be no shame. Always I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony, oh love. I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony, oh love. When it's cold outside, am I here in vain? Hold on to the nights, there will be no shame. Always I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony, oh love. I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony, oh love. I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony, oh love. I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in harmony, harmony, oh love. I wanna be with you and make believe with you and live in
Okay, so touching. That's probably the least hetero segment of music ever heard on Critical Strike, which is really saying something. So far, we've heard songs that grabbed me as a result of experiencing them within the game world as I was playing. But there are also plenty of songs that have permanently welded themselves to games as a product of being part of the game's promotion. Now that two of these next songs eventually wound up in the games they were used to promote, Little Big Planet and BioShock, was a nice plus. On the other hand, the fact that there's no chance anything in the actual game Gears of War 3 will match the emotional depth of the song from its advertisement is a bit of a letdown.
sea, somewhere waiting for me. My lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea. She's there watching for me. If I could fly like birds on high, then straight to her arms I'd go sailing. It's far beyond a star, it's near beyond the moon. I know beyond a doubt my heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. Beyond the shore, we'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll be beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. No more sailing, so long sailing, bye-bye.
Crashing sky, a roaring scream. A city drowning God's black tears. I cannot bear to see you. She lay under the midnight moon, her restless body stirring. Until the magic morning hour, like poisonous succumbs her. Her baby skin, her old black dress, her hair a twist round her necklace, constricts and chokes like ruthless vines. So sleep she overtakes her. lit by candlelight and chandelier. And from her headboard perched so high, a million dreams have passed her. Don't cry, my love, don't cry no more. It overwhelms my breaking heart. A minor swell of violins. I cannot bear to hear them. A mother shepherds her young bird. She fills their mouths and warms their souls till they are strong and good to fly. Away from her alone she'll die, cradled on quiet old Oakland, as heaven blew her light farewell. A breath of soot into her lungs, a life of journeys and in one. Don't sing that old sad hymn no more. It resonates inside my soul. It haunts me in my waking dreams. I cannot bear to hear it. Don't play those violins no more. Their melancholic overtones, they echo off the floor walls. I cannot bear to hear them.
That is a bit of a long one, but goddamn, it's good. I love Sun Kill Moon, and the pairing of that song, Heron Blue, with the Gears of War 3 trailer was just perfect. Whoever's responsible for those campaigns needs to be given a job at Epic to try to infuse some of that sensibility into the actual games. So, friends, we've reached the end of the road in this episode. I hope it hasn't been too much of a break from the norm for you to enjoy. And before I sign off, I want to leave you with one more track. And this is the one that really was the impetus for this episode, to be honest. I recently finished Alan Wake, and while the game has its share of problems, it has a lot to teach other game developers about the judicious use of licensed music in their games. The entire construct of the game mirrors an episodic TV show, and in much the same fashion as a major TV series, it employs big-name music to great effect. The music in Alan Wake isn't just there to reinforce the concept of a TV show or even to set the tone and mood of the game. Either of those would be enough. But Alan Wake takes it a step further and uses the music to punctuate each chapter perfectly with a song that echoes the content of the episode and even advances the story with its lyrics. I was enjoying the game through the first episode, but it wasn't until the end of the second episode when this song, Poe's Haunted, began to play that it really sunk its hooks into me. Thanks for listening.
Come here, pretty please. Can you tell me where I am? You want to say something? I need to get my bearings. I'm lost, and the shadows keep on changing. And I'm haunted by the lives that I have loved and actions I have hated. I'm haunted by the lies that wove the web inside my haunted head. Don't cry, there's always a way. Here in November, in this house of leaves, we'll pray. Please, I know it's hard to believe. See a perfect forest through so many splintered trees. You and me, and these shadows keep on changing. And I'm haunted by the lives that I have loved and actions I have hated. I'm haunted by the promises I made and others I have broken. I'm haunted by the lies that wove the web inside my haunted head. I'll always want you. I'll always need you. I'll always love you. And I will always miss you. Come here. No, I won't say please. One more look at the ghost before I'm gonna make it leave. Come here. I got the pieces here. Time to gather up the splinters, build a casket for my tears. I'm haunted by the lies that I loved. I'm haunted by the hallways in this dining room, the echo there, me and you, voices that I carry in this
cry. My heart will break before I cry. I will go mad.